Norby.
I rise in support of AB 1017, Madam Chair. And I have a strong record, and I ask all who believe in proportionality to support this as well. A lot of people have told me of my party that, look, I agree with this law, I agree with making laws on marijuana more rational, but I don't want to take the political heat. But the fact is, the public is way ahead of us on this. I remember in 1996, when as mayor of Fullerton, I was one of probably the only Republican mayor in the state that endorsed Prop 215. And I was told by some of my friends of my party, they're going to kill you in the next election on this. Well, they didn't, because it passed in my city. It passed in my county. Didn't take a single political hit on it. 2005, when we, the most Republican urban county in California, Orange County, passed unanimously a medical marijuana ID card among the County Board of Supervisors. Our district attorney opposed it. Our sheriff supported it. And we were also told you're going to get hits on this in the next election because this is all about being soft on pot. And of course, the next election, they hit me with everything they had and a lot of stuff they didn't, but they didn't hit me with this because they knew it wouldn't stick. And I would submit to those in my party, if you really believe that growing a pot plant deserves 3 years in state prison, and that that is an adequate punishment, and that the taxpayers should pay $150,000 to put somebody away for growing a plant, then oppose this. But if you're just thinking about the political aspects, the public is supportive of us. This is our issue, and it should be our issue as freedom-loving conservatives. And we won't be alone. And I would ask, not as a challenge, but I would ask my Democratic colleague who's supporting this to name the same number of distinguished Democrats that support more rational marijuana policies. I'll name you the Republicans, some of whom have gone a lot further than I've gone so far on this, but they include William F. Buckley, George Shultz, former Secretary of State, Congressman Dana Rohrabacher, Ron Paul, Tom Tancredo, Milton Friedman, Nobel Prize winner. They include New Mexico Governor Gary Johnson and President of the Americans for Tax Reform, Grover Norquist. All people who believe that our marijuana policies should be more rational. I've made many speeches here against the nanny state, whether it's ski helmets for kids or other things, and many of my colleagues oppose the nanny state. But what bigger nanny state can there be than sending a person away for 3 years to state prison for growing a plant? That's nanny state on steroids. $3.5 million it will save us. Now my caucus staff is recommending against this, but even they're saying it will save the taxpayers $3.5 million. Now I have some that says, hey, this will send the wrong message to kids. Well, in 1933 we re-legalized alcohol. That wasn't approving alcoholism. It was simply saying that in the area of vice, whether it's alcohol, whether it's tobacco, whether it's gambling, it's better to regulate and tax than it is to have blanket, unrealistic, and costly laws which destroy lives and rob taxpayers of money to enforce things which simply aren't enforceable. This is not legalization, far from it. It is returning a sense of rationality to these laws. It is for freedom, it is for personal choice, and it is the kind of thing that all those who oppose big government and the nanny state's intervention in your private adult lives, it's a bill that you should support, and I do support it.
Seeing no further questions or debate, Mr. Amiano, you may close.
Thank you.